That's how I get out.
All right.
All right, yeah. You gotta get that sauce, huh, Jonathan?
The sauce, dude. Sauce is amazing.
Saucy.
The sauce.
So I gotta,
All right.
I gotta. Watch.
You got a gripe to talk about, Juan? You gotta
talk about an
grind
anime,
your gear?
and then we'll talk about the gripe shit.
All right.
This one I was like, I was recommended a while ago called Sket Dance, and that one was.
That's
The
amazing.
hell? I've never heard of that
That's
one.
amazing. Dude.
It's basically the stories about this high school club that goes around solving problems around the school and shit. That's like the premise of it. And
Is it like Hayuka?
What Hayuka? Oh, Hyoka, that one?
Yeah.
I watched that one. No, that one, Hyoka's more about like the school mystery.
Solving a mystery.
Yeah, this one's more about like school, like problems within the school with like the students and stuff.
I mean,
So,
so
like-
does Hayuka, but it's just a selective.
Yeah,
few.
but like this one, like it sounds like it's like a simple kind of like everyday type anime, but it's like more.
Oh, but it's one of those fool you think twice ones, like
Yeah,
school days and stuff.
Not really, but it's more like the stories they tell within each episode feels like it gives.
Oh, it's
like,
a moral story.
Yeah, and it gives like life to like the school base because it seems like it's something you could find anywhere. I guess.
It's not drama over to like soap opera level. It's
No, it's
drama
like-
in real world.
Any person could like find themselves in these situations, I guess, and like
That's why, real world. Drama.
and these like the characters are each like written so well, and it's like you like
They're
get
developed. They actually feel alive. Like
you
you
get
were
hooked
saying.
on the first like episode. You want to like know more, but
But you don't.
show.
Yeah.
And
It
like
sounds
that's
like
one
Angel
that
Beats. It's about to make me cry, dude.
I cried at the ending, dude, when it ended.
Angel Beats. No, it's okay, dude. They found each other at the end.
Angel Beats.
But that anime ends not like, but like not where the manga ends. See, if you want to like find the true ending, you gotta read the manga.
Oh, you gotta pay for loot boxes. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you gotta pay
nice.
$25 and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link in the description below. It's Spirit Walker.
Link in bio.
Link in bio, please.
Hey, you gotta put Jonathan's YouTube channel in the description. Give him some.
Oh, it's for Team Deathmatch.
Nah, for Spirit Walker, dude.
That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
Give him
So yeah,
some
we'll link
recognition.
Chris's Pornhub account and
Thank you. Thank you so much.
and we'll link in the description Jonathan's thriving YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
we're thinking about putting Juan's GoFundMe, but you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's fine.
If you would like to
Juan said
assist
it's
me
okay. You know,
in,
he says
getting,
he doesn't
a
really need the
laptop.
money.
If
He
you
says it's
wanna-
fine. You know, he
Yeah.
really doesn't
Just
take
talking
all that.
over the-
You know.
If you don't
Yeah.
donate me some money, you're able to give me
Yeah,
a
so
laptop.
he's fine without it.
You're
know,
able to help
has-
a small boy.
No, you got to do
set
it.
it off. You know.
I can't play with my homies in this podcast because I don't got a
Yeah.
laptop and computer.
Anyways, yeah, Juan was fine with not funding that, so it's
No,
okay.
do it.
He said
I
it.
need
He said
help.
it. He might
I
say
can't-
it now because he feels bad for it, but you know what? He was a better person in it, and he said no.
Don't
Your
feel-
boy can't find a job. Please. All right, I need this laptop. I need this.
I need it for Reese.
All these people, they talk down on me because I'm a console player. I don't want that no more.
Who's these people, Juan?
You people, that's who.
We're not talking down on you.
I
All we
need-
literally do is like, hey, you want to play HOTS? It's like, yeah, cool.
And
you're
then
like,
you leave
oh.
me, and then I get left. I'm alone in a PS4 party chat because I can't play your little Steam games because I don't got a computer.
Juan, it's okay, okay.
It's
you're gonna
not
make me
okay.
cry if you're gonna
All right,
cry.
well,
Juan.
you better cry, or you gotta feel for me.
Juan,
gotta-
you're gonna make me
You
cry
gotta,
if you
you
cry.
gotta trick your listeners into donating to the GoFundMe. All right, make them laugh for me. I could get a computer.
Fuck your GoFundMe.
That's good, Chris. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Damn, straight up.
Chris, you're the one that talks the most shit too.
That's just true.
Damn. But yeah, we'll link all their accounts and everything.
I don't even know Chris's shit.
Chris doesn't have one. I was just making it up.
No, he does, dude.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, he has a live stream. For
No,
Fortnite.
his Pornhub, dude. What are you
Oh yeah, he's Pornhub. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll link it.
He posts amateur videos on there, so be careful.
I got
Amateur.
you, dude. I'll post it.
So let's move on to the
What really makes us angry?
and apparently before we start the cast, TV
Yeah.
streamers and YouTube are getting Daniel and Joseph angry.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, I mean, I think the Twitch one could probably affect. I mean, Chris, considering how it's taking all of his viewers who would definitely love his content, you know. So
Definitely.
start with the Twitch one. The Twitch one's pretty old in its respect because this has been happening since its release.
It's birth.
I think.
It's birth.
Yeah, and of course everyone knows it. It's the titty streamers, the big old honkers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be
all
one.
those girls playing games when in reality they're kind of not. They're just playing a video and then they're like touching their vag and everything.
I'm gonna do it. I need that.
You know, they're basically being cam girls.
Rise and shine, get that money, dude.
Weren't like most of them cameras before they started?
Most of the cam girls I think so. That or they were just probably like Instagram girls,
thoughts.
You know.
Thoughts.
Yeah, thoughts, basically. Major thoughts. You know, like Isai, like that level of thought.
I think it's more like with those titty streamers. I guess it's like kind of a played out topic too, but I think it's more on the viewers that kind of like fall for that type of shit.
It really is. It really is.
It's like simple. Like, you know that they don't really care about views.
Yeah, and
they want money.
What's even worse is because sometimes when they screw up, like they accidentally do show a tit on stream or something.
They
don't get in trouble.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's stupid.
It's because they're the ones that give that site the most traffic majority of the time.
Exactly.
Because they got the titties.
And even they themselves admit it that they're favored and they'll never get banned unless they blatantly show sex.
Like, it's not even the fucking charity live streams that do it. It's literally just titty streamers.
Games Done Quick and all that. They know what they're doing.
I don't know. I feel like it's mostly on the viewers, not the streamers themselves.
Yeah, because and then a lot of their whole motive on it is because it doesn't matter, or who cares if they are like that, you know? Who cares if they're titty streamers? You know, I don't mind. You know, they're all on the whole it doesn't matter thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of like that's not okay. It's like the whole. This pissed me off when I heard it, and this is something off topic, but when the whole Logan Paul thing and they found the dead body in the forest, the very first guy to defend him was like, dead bodies are seen all the time on television. Who cares? It's like, then what's the purpose of death itself when you see it? Then it'll have no meaning. That means the next funeral you'll see, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It completely takes away from the whole.
It takes away the meaning of life. It takes away a feeling of being alive. It puts no purpose. It really makes it feel empty.
Exactly.
And of course, the person that says that certainly feels empty about themselves because they certainly never have been loved before.
Whoa, let's not.
I definitely say that because that really aggravated me because that's basically saying, who cares if I see a dead child on the street? We see dead bodies all the time, right? So it doesn't matter. He makes it sound like he's been a soldier at war when all he is a stupid vlogger. And I'm not talking about Logan Paul. It was the guy who tweeted something and defended him and then deleted the tweet. You know, who has the balls to that?
He's a pussy, that's why.
Exactly.
It's like if you're gonna make a statement, why not just leave it out there?
Some wannabe defender trying to get some sort of publicity.
But he couldn't. Now let's talk about you.
That just really activated me. And then YouTube got me on a whole different level. With their whole even virtual violence is off the topic for YouTube revenue, you know.
Yeah, so
it's all the Call of Duty guys, you know. I don't really care about them, but it's still sad to see that simulated violence is a no-no on YouTube, even though it's pretty much their highest point on revenue.
I'll make a.
I don't think it's people are like, I don't know. I think it's all dumb, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
The way they go about kind of like trying to censor shit that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it's extremely stupid. And then now with that whole 4,000 view thing, animators are suffering a lot from it.
Exactly.
You know, only the biggest animators are able to actually make some very nice content. You know, Psychic Pebbles makes some great stuff. You know, Oni NG does now, and Oni went to gaming because of that. You know, and Stamper. Who else? Who else is some of the greatest like animators we've ever seen?
Pixar.
And Ego Raptor
Pixar.
wanted to be something like that. Pixar.
The nigga that Disney.
I think you mean Dan
Oh,
Hartman
please at Disney.
Just walk past it. Just walk past it. Just walk past
or
it.
Butch Hartman. Butch Hartman,
Butch
the guy
Hartman.
who made fucking Timmy Turner and all that.
Vsauce.
And Vsauce. But no, to be on the main topic, yeah, all those animators who are now big because they didn't get to suffer from that, they, you know, now like a lot of their other friends that didn't become major animators suffer from that. And it's sad. It's really sad to see that. Animators go through a lot of trouble trying to make a living on its own.
Exactly.
And that makes it feel like the profession itself is nothing.
In other words,
When in reality, it shows so much creativity.
in other words, YouTube just give us fucking money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're only doing this is because Papa Google was like, what are you doing? You know, Logan Paul, this big YouTube star, you know, coming from YouTube, did this stupid thing, and then his brother did. You're losing our money, you know.
It's like they only put
And
they only put so much trust in like certain channels.
I don't know what YouTube's expecting. Of course, PewDiePie and Logan Paul and all of them are gonna do some stupid stuff, you know. But doesn't that already set a standard for what YouTube really is?
Sure.
Yeah, it's just
Of course, the whole what PewDiePie said thing is absolutely not okay. But what Logan Paul did, of course, is also not okay. Because
Wait,
that's
you
not
talk about
even a
PewDiePie saying the N-word?
yeah.
Yes, that and the whole Hitler thing. But honestly, the Hitler thing was, I obviously think it was a joke. I mean, who the hell would praise him other than a skinhead neo-Nazi? Of course, you don't have to be like that to support him, but I'm not saying it's fine.
I don't know. Like, why can't you just like be able to say what you want and like not what you want?
Because it's the internet.
Not in the sense where like you're trying to incite violence on a certain group of people or something, but like what you want, like in a joking manner and stuff. You just can't like be able to go out. You're not able to go out and just freely speak what you want to say without someone just shitting on you, which kind of like closes the doors for like a lot of people that want to make YouTube like a full-time thing.
Exactly.
But are not able to,
a lot of people
because
like
the things they want to do is like
Exactly. They don't want to be what their either parents were forcing them to do,
exactly
or what they feel
like
they're forced to do.
Like a lot of people dropped out of fucking like high school and college and shit to like do this full time, and
then like
now
all those
it's
people
like,
who want to be esports players as well. It's like they don't start off well. Maybe they don't get their big hits at the beginning, but they use YouTube to get that publicity.
Exactly.
But now that they're doing this, you know, what's the point?
Go to Vimeo.
What's the point? Might as well go on Twitch, but then Twitch's is also terrible.
Yeah, go on Vimeo, dude. And Vimeo's the next big thing.
Isn't that what's his face went to when iDubbbz was bullying him?
Filthy Frank or
No.
Max?
What? Filthy Frank and him are best friends?
Whatever.
For real, dude. What? No, I think it's that no chin person.
No, the guy he was a guy who reviewed videos on YouTube, and then like he would like all he would do is literally watch and react videos. He was a reaction channel.
Oh,
Vsauce.
I know who you're talking about.
No.
I know who you're talking about.
Vsauce is great, all right.
HD
The way he breaks
Blasphemous?
Windows computers are great.
No, Blasphemous HD stayed on YouTube.
No, not
No,
that. It was
not
another.
him.
There was another one. I know.
Jinx?
See, you know which one I'm talking about.
Jinx?
Him.
Jinx,
Yeah,
yeah, there you go.
Look at Jinx.
Jinx is there, dude. I checked his channel.
Yeah,
He's
like,
still alive.
yeah, he went.
He left to another platform and then he
Vimeo.
came back.
Yeah, Vimeo. Vimeo is like YouTube different, you know?
But shittier.
It's shittier.
But
Didn't-
1988.
Yeah, it didn't have as much of a
An impact.
like impact
Didn't
or like
have it.
following.
Because
Which
YouTube
kind of-
was already a thing, which is sad.
But they
'Cause then
tried.
they can monopolize this. They can monopolize what they're doing, or at least what their company is about, which is making entertainment videos on the internet.
Exactly.
Good, safe,
Yep.
censored entertainment.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, like, there's no such thing as original content on YouTube. Everyone does the same thing.
My thing on that is that nothing at this point is original since it's mostly all been done. But it's just
Right.
like
Exactly.
a different take on what's been already like.
Maybe that's why some of the top YouTubers are doing something so extraordinary.
Like, what do you
know,
mean?
something so blasphemous, something so just so surprising, just to get an attention or at least grab the audience instead of them seeing the same gameplay or them seeing the same stuff or them seeing YouTubers all hyped over something when in reality they're just acting, they're putting on a persona.
Ooh, actors. Stop, dude. You're
them and their
exposing them.
actors.
You're exposing YouTubers.
I mean, a
right now.
lot of people have already come out and say it was all facade.
Of course, it's just a fraud. It's just a facade, facade.
It's not
It's
a fraud,
just a
dude.
persona that they put.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Danny, if you're listening, yes, persona.
He's gonna start. He's gonna start like.
Let's talk about Persona 5. Game's amazing.
You know what? I never got to
Let's
play
not
it.
talk about
I
it.
actually want to play it.
It got cucked on this year because it didn't win an
Nier
award.
Automata.
It didn't win an award.
It didn't. No, it
I
didn't.
deserve
Didn't
something at
Cuphead
least.
beat it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Persona got
It beat it for its own animation.
Persona got beat like 4 times in the VGAs.
It should have won something.
Exactly,
Like, come on,
it should have won something. And I'm
I
like,
think it
that's
should have won
so
the
fucked.
best JRPG or something.
I played that game.
Or
Oh
RPG.
my god! When I reached the ending, I'm like, I want to play it again, but like, it's not gonna be the same since I already went through. It's like
I mean,
the
you can still
story-
take your own spin on it. It's kind of like Dark Souls, where you can change up. What
you could
do.
change it, but like once it's like not the same because like you already know. Not only you know what's gonna happen, but like the experience.
I was gonna tell you. I mean, if it's, I guess it's kind of like the feeling for Skyrim and Fallout, but you never beat those, and I never let you borrow them. I never let you finish and borrow them. You know what?
Yo.
Juan? Next time you come over, you can borrow Skyrim.
I'll go over tomorrow then.
Okay, right now.
All right, dude, don't worry.
Yo, Juan,
Yeah, dude, what's up?
I just want to say
Yeah, man.
that I'm top 4 right now. Oh shit, shit's
Oh,
about to
shit.
go down, my boy.
Damn.
Goddamn, top
Get
4.
a top 2. All right.
Oh shit, I'm about to die. Never mind. I'm sorry.
dude. Yeah, trying to talk to you.
Rip. You know what?
But,
Talk shit. Get hit.
Yeah, dude, I just think that should have won at least something. It was a great game. I played through it, and I just it's like my first kind of JRPG, and that just like blew me away. Dude.
It's kind of sad how it didn't even win a fucking like good soundtrack award, like a best soundtrack.
Oh my god, the soundtrack
is great.
The fighting music, the intro music. Oh my, everything about it is just like an amazing game, dude.
Exactly.
And like the fact that it just got like snubbed out by a lot of these other games. Disappointing.
I think Cuphead won best soundtrack.
Did it win soundtrack? That all right? I'm gonna say Cuphead was a good game. I'm gonna say that.
I think it was very unique in its own aspect because I would have never thought of anything like that. I would have thought of that retro sort of cartoon, but to make it some sort of shooter and make it as difficult as,
humanly possible,
as difficult as modern games, that's pretty amazing in that own respect.
It just like works so well with what it like brought, and it's like in itself, it's just a great game. You're not comparing it to other shit. Like reviewers who compared it to
Guys,
Dark
I just
Souls.
heard Dark Souls is getting remastered. That's like the Dark Souls of Dark Souls.
Wow. That's interesting.
Dark Souls in its own respect it makes sense as to why they're all that, but always doing it, even though that sounds redundant what I just said, is just stupid. Saying a game is as hard or is the equivalent to Dark Souls is just in its own right plain dumb. It should just straight up say this game is hard. It is hard in its own aspect because it does this, and that. Is it good? Maybe, maybe not. That's the baseline what critics should say.
Yep.
But you know what? They don't do it because the first thing that they do is rush to the computer, write the very first critic thing they say, and then be done with it. That way, everyone sees their opinion, even though it's pretty much blatant blank.
True.
Dark Souls wasn't even that hard. So.
No, don't let me say it. Don't make it say which.
Dude, Cuphead was harder than Dark Souls. Shit, dude.
I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna say this though.
Juan, didn't you say you're gonna remaster Demon Souls?
Yeah, dude. I haven't on this podcast.
Juan is gonna remaster fucking Demon Souls,
hired
dude.
by From Software to make a part 2 for Demon Souls. Oh.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I said
a
remaster. I said
was
part
looking
2.
for a
Goddamn, you're
I
already
said
leaking
part
that?
2. I'm
Juan,
thinking that far ahead.
Juan, stop leaking.
Nah, I got it. They in my contract said I'm allowed to at least reveal that to the masses. So, all you Dark Souls fans,
lovers,
better watch out and keep an eye out for the reveal coming next year.
E3.
You heard it here,
E3
folks.
2019.
Juan
Watch
is now
out,
remastering
Damn.
Dark Souls. Yeah, so I was kind of.
I heard it has loot boxes now, Juan.
Yeah. We don't want to get into that right now. We're gonna.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Let's
do
not
what?
talk
Are you gonna do what a certain company did to a certain game?
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next.
Oh,
topic.
questions.
Well, your
They
question
must be answered.
your question will be answered at E3
E3 2019.
Will
Alright,
my questions be answered after the reveal? After the game is released?
No, they'll do it after you've paid $25 for a DLC that adds a new fist.
Juan, are you gonna add a campaign with DLC in it? You know?
All right, let's talk about something else. What was the next?
All right, let's move on.
Discuss.
Since it's 4 days away till I can finally be able to kill myself and feel full in life.
3 days.
Wait, what's
Everyone,
happening?
3 days.
you all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the big MH, the
Joe,
big game coming out.
It's 3 days
Dragon
away.
Ball Z Fighters.
It's
Ooh,
Oh,
I
shit.
want.
I'm not actually talking about that, but those 2 games that are coming out that day are really good.
I want to
Gotcha.
get Dragon Ball Z Fighter.
dude.
That game looks fun as fuck.
Juan, did you get a chance to play the beta?
No, because no one told me there was a beta going on.
Goddamn, I'm sorry. It
So I was
Rip.
It was great. So many things.
But yeah, Monster Hunter and Dragon Ball,
Fighter Z.
perfect games. Great games.
Monster Hunter
Deserve to be played.
was okay.
It was good. It was great.
I want to get it, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I told you, Juan, I got you.
You better get me.
I'll fucking carry all of y'all with nothing
like-
but a sword and shield that I find off the ground.
So, like, instead of game sharing with Daniel, how about you game share with me?
Oh, shit. You're going to bean him like you did bean for Dark Souls?
Oh,
Dark
exposed.
Souls
Who'd you beat? You beat Danny,
He
right?
beat Danny.
Danny didn't even fucking play it, though. What?
Juan, he's gonna.
Juan,
he's
there's
gonna.
evidence of me beating you. What do you mean you didn't play?
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Danny not playing the game.
Oh. Yeah, he did. He beat Solar Cinder. What are you talking about? He
No,
said
he
that was the easiest spot.
All right, guys. It's time for me to go.
To be fair,
But you were saying, Juan, yeah, if you get it, fuck, I'll even pitch in the money for you to get it. I'll give you $1 dime.
Oh shit, dude.
Juan, you know what? I'll buy the game for you.
No, I
Fuck.
only need $59.80.
But yeah, if y'all get it, down to play, always down. I'll always play Siege with you and that game because that's the only 2 games I'll play. Probably Fallout because I got back into it. But yeah,
I want to try.
Can't wait those 4 days. I'll probably just go to Juan's house. I'll probably rape him. Just to, like,
3 days.
you know.
Well, Joseph, what happened?
I'll probably because I can't contain it, Juan. I gotta release that energy.
Nah.
You're like
I gotta do it. You know,
you're like
I'll probably call in Chris to help me.
We're getting ready,
You know,
Joseph. Can't
Chris,
keep it-
I gotta shout you out right now. I can't wait. You know, you gotta help me with this.
Yeah, sure, no problem, dude.
See, exactly. See,
I'm fine.
dude. I'll call Leo so he can drive us over there.
Ah, shit, you're not Leo.
I'll probably join in, dude. I can't wait.
you can't wait.
Can't wait, man. I can't wait. I gotta have my lance. I gotta have my gun lance. You know.
Looks like we're not getting paid for this video.
Juan, we never were.
Exactly.
YouTube never gives
But
us money.
do you think this is a good way to end it? Just like this?
Yeah, it's a great way.
Yeah.
About rape at the end. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about one more topic.
We're at 24.
Prom.
We're at
Let's talk about prom.
We're at 25 minutes. By
How
the way.
good RedTube is. All right, first thing, It has Mia Khalifa on it.
We're at
Next.
No.
Wait, whoa.
We're
yeah.
All right.
we're at 25.
For real.
We're
What's the next topic?
We're at 25 minutes.
Oh, damn. I
Oh,
thought we
fuck.
discussed that.
So wait, we're at
40 minutes
no,
total.
50.
40 minutes
50,
total.
aren't we?
At
Oh,
best.
40?
40 minutes total at best.
All right, let's keep talking.
Talk about what?
Well, that's pretty tough. All right, how about this? What do you think is the most believable cryptid out there? And when I mean cryptid, I mean the paranormal. I mean the big chupa calibre.
Ghosts are pretty real.
Yeah, I won't deny that. I really won't deny that.
Let's talk about the
I
worst
deny that.
ghost story you ever heard or witnessed or
let's
or a
No,
part of.
hold on. Let me tell you the most scary. Hold on. Let me tell you the most scary story I heard.
Yo, mama.
It was called the.
Damn.
It was called the Ugly Barnacle. He was so ugly.
All right.
Everyone
Too scary.
died.
No. That's it. We're done here. Big Mick Thankies from McSpankies.
Big Mick Thankies from McSpankies.
But for real, what is a story that's either scared you or no? How about this? A story that you are a part of yourself. It happened for you, and you don't know how to explain it. Like not like a scary paranormal story on its own right. Just something that like, what the fuck happened?
I woke up one day. I saw the mirror. I had a Mangekyo Sharingan, and I found out that my brother was dead.
All right, Juan, you got a real story?
I woke up one day, and my brother was trying to take my eyes, so he won't. I got it's scary, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's terrifying.
Like,
It's terrifying.
And you already awoke your Mangekyo Sharingan? Who does that? What?
For real.
Damn.
It's crazy, dude. Boruto.
Are we gonna actually tell stories?
I don't know. I mean, believable.
I got a story.
And I mean, that doesn't necessarily have to be believable, but in your own right, you still think
got a
about it
story.
this way. All right,
I got one. I don't like telling it because John likes to talk shit about it, but
Shit, I love
don't do it, John. Let him.
At my before I moved, I used to live like somewhere else in this old ass house. You know? And it's like there's these couple instances where while I was sleeping, I felt like something was like
was watching you.
No, something was like happening to like my body.
My boy Brian, dude.
Like
what exactly? Something erotic?
Where like instance where like I felt like from like my stomach and where my gut area was getting pulled into my bed and shit, and like going under.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like I was being dragged somewhere else.
So something was pulling you. Yeah, bringing you in a certain direction.
Yeah, from the inside of my bed, like I felt like me going deeper into my bed, going somewhere, and that shit. And like I woke up.
Sorry to interrupt you, Juan, but maybe that's your bed trying to say, you know what, you got to get that sleep.
Nah, because then after when I like opened my eyes all wide, my legs were up in the air and they just fell back around.
Damn.
What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
I don't know.
That's probably some conjuring shit right there.
That's the shit. I don't know what happened either. I can't explain what the fuck happened.
And you're glad to move out of there now?
I'll let you. I wasn't really scared. It was just like that happened. I guess I'll go to sleep.
Well, that happened. Wasn't that weird? Go to bed.
That's basically what it was. It's like, oh shit, it happened, and then like it happened again. I'm like, it happened again. I guess I
thrice fuck me twice, dude.
For real. I was like, all right. I guess this happens at this house. I'm gonna sleep.
It happens a third time. It's Satan, but this time it's Jesus.
Another thing is at this house while I was going to
the current house.
Yeah, the one I live right now.
Oh, it followed you then, dude.
I don't know what it was. I was getting ready to take a shower and shit. You know?
Get your business done.
Brushing my teeth, looking at my mirror, and then in my ear I heard someone whisper something. I don't know what the fuck he whispered, but like it was a loud ass whisper.
It said, "You suck at Fortnite."
Nah, dude. It's like some real shit though. It's like whisper, like I don't know. I don't know if it whispered my name or something, but just like whisper something.
It was whispering something that was, I guess, kind of hard to hear. Then.
Yeah, hard to hear. It was one like,
but enough to grab your attention. Like
yeah,
like a wisp.
And then like, I ran out of my bathroom. I'm like, shit, I don't know what the fuck's in there.
Mm-hmm.
but then I took a shower because I forgot about it.
Maybe it was warning you that, like, if you took a shower right then and there, like, I don't know,
You're gonna die.
I don't know, dude, but like
the end is near, dude.
yeah.
You know what's crazy to think about? You ever like while you're out and about just doing shit normally and like you have like a bath fall and like you're like
bath salt?
No, you have a bad fall hard and shit. And like you ever think about how like you could have died there?
I do.
Well, there was this one instance like that, like you were saying. But okay, so when I was really, really young, I used to go to my grandma's house a lot, and back they had the neighbors in the back. I used to have this friend named I'll call her Carla, and in Carla we would always play in the back or in the front, And this one day it was really hot, and Carla's grandma got this like slip and slide, pool and everything, and it had like a slide, but the slide you had to run to it and slide on it. It wasn't something you went down on. It was like something you slid across straight.
Was it on the floor? Like it was on the floor?
It was like it was aired so that it was high off the ground, so it's kind of like by my chest level. But I was still able to jump to it and everything, right? But I was too reckless as a kid because, like, right when Carla went to go into it and slid on it, it pushes up, where you go to slide on. And when I did it, it hit my neck, and it pushed me back with enough force to crack my back. And I was breathing really hard. I was like, like that. I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was gonna die, and I didn't die, obviously.
Oh, like where you got like the air knocked out of you?
It was more, I don't know. I honestly do not know. It was something like I couldn't breathe. It was something that wasn't allowing me to breathe. I don't know if my lungs ruptured.
I had something like basically.
I don't know, but all I remember is my back cracked. I did not feel any pain on my back, but later on it started to hurt when I was laying down trying to straighten it out. Luckily they did not call the paramedics or anything. And yeah, it was really, really scary to me because like the only other thing that happened like that could almost, I guess, could have killed me was like me breaking my chin and having a scar there for now. Or the time I lost my index finger. I don't think I ever told that story. Yeah. Well, I didn't lose my index finger. It looked like I did at the time when I was younger. But all it was like I lost a piece of meat on the tip of it. I could tell that story right now, but like we should just continue on for whatever else I was gonna say.
Spooky story.
I had something similar to those two stories.
All right, but let's move around the table, Juan. We all gotta pitch in on our stories.
I'm the most interesting.
Jonathan, do you have anything?
Spooky story.
About paranormal? Nah.
It didn't have to be necessarily paranormal, but something scary. Something like what happened to me and Juan.
When you scratched your mom's car, shit.
Yeah,
you know what? Yeah, let's talk about that. How'd you scratch your mom's car? Was it a ghost?
No.
Did it compel you to do it?
He looked in the rear mirror and he saw a ghost in the back seat and he got scared.
And he's like, "Oh my god, it's a spooky ghost!" And he like floored it on the car.
Yeah.
And it scratched everything.
Damn.
Imagine.
God, yeah, damn, dude.
Luigi, anything?
Anything spooky?
Anything spooky?
Fuck. I have mentioned it so many times. So
on the podcast?
No, like just in general. Shit that creeps me out the most definitely is the fucking Mandela effect.
Oh.
All right. Shut up. I fucking hate Diva.
But the Mandela effect. Yeah, you've been bringing that up a lot.
I hate the Mandela effect, and then I hate the fact, like, I had this other, like, fucking multiple
paranoia
of, like, a multiple universe thing.
Theory.
Hey, Daniel, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What if the Mandela effect gets Mandela affected.
Oh shit! Like I've been thinking it was
It's the Mandela effect times 2.
Dude,
yeah, like
I would
like what a Mandela effect changes. Like it changes like
it
next
changed.
day. Like
Oh god.
The
doesn't
name
mean what it
itself
means.
changes. Instead of it calling the Mandela
Like,
effect, it's called
oh my
the
God.
Mandela effect.
You know how like a Mandela effect is like all
Yeah.
you know.
Yes,
all the
someone thinks it's this, but in reality, it was actually
Yeah.
this the entire
Dude,
time. Like
everybody thinks
Bernstein
it's one thing,
Bears
but then,
or
like, it changes.
McDonald's.
Dude, I'd freak
Yeah.
out. I'd freak the
But what if
fuck
like
out.
the definition for a Mandela effect changes, but everybody remembers it as what it used to be?
Dude,
The
that,
Mandela
I
effect.
legit freak the fuck out. That shit scares me. The thing is about the Mandela effect and like alternate and parallel universes and shit. Pair that shit up together and I get creeped the fuck out. Like legit, I told Joseph this so long ago.
I think, yeah, but I don't know if I told you this story because it ties into that Mandela effect. Where I don't know, I'll say it right now just to get it off because I might forget it. But I was in high school and this was in my junior year, and it was my English honors class, and me and my friend in front of me, we were talking. Or I was in the class already getting my stuff out, and it was like early in the morning, and she came in the class late, and then she talked to me and she said, "Joseph, did you know anything weird lately?" And then like I said, well, not necessarily out of the order, but I guess something. Like I didn't really wake up right. And she like her eyes brightened up and she said, "Yeah, exactly." But she says like, I gotta make sure you're my Joseph." And like I looked at her like, "What do you mean your Joseph? Wait, do you think you woke up in a different dimension or parallel universe?"
What?
Yeah, and she tells me like, Joseph,
That's-
you're probably I probably came back or something, but either you're my Joseph that got in the same universe as me, or every Joseph in every other universe is the same thing. And I told her, well, if we are, then that's one hell of a unity. And I'm probably glad for that.
Is it like, is she talking about like a waking up? Like
She woke up in a way that felt opposite and different, and it scared her.
I always had like this thought, like, what if every time we wake up, it's always in like some sort of different universe?
Yeah,
but, like,
she felt different.
Yeah, but like the things that change are so like minuscule,
subtle.
And, like,
they're subtle.
Like you can't even
like,
tell it changed.
Exactly.
Remember.
But she was getting paranoid, and she was noticing every nitpick detail. Everything.
I always like have this fear, like, what if like there's like a day where we wake up, it's like everything completely like changes. Like wake up in the universe where like shit.
You wake up and you're Iggy at part 3.
Exactly.
Dead.
No, but like
Dead.
just wake up in like some like other like universe that
Exactly.
has no similarities to what you were so used to. So it's like shit. Like I always like had this thought where like I wake up in the universe where like like shit got nuked and what like everything like is just
Nuclear fallout happened.
Not nuclear fallout, but like something that's like so different to what I'm used to that like I can't adapt to it.
Yeah,
right.
That's terrifying.
That like
that terrified you.
Yeah, because like what like it's like
what do you do?
You can't do shit because like it's like something that like you're not used to and you can't ever adapt.
That like just alternate universes fucking freak me the fuck. I told Joseph this story. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, and then I think I told you that story. The one.
Yeah, that one. I legit had an instance.
Just freaked out, and I calmed her down, saying like it's fine.
It's fine.
You're probably in the same one, but just to be sure, I'll stay with you.
Like
and the next day you come, we'll talk about
exactly.
it.
It's fucking terrifying, dude. Like till this day, I always get fucked over this. Like
right.
And like it's still it's probably gonna happen tonight too. Like I'm just gonna freak the fuck out.
We triggered it.
Yeah, we just you triggered my PTSD. So basically, I had this one instance where I was just sleeping. I woke up and I'm like, okay, cool. Because I literally it was horrible timing. It was just horrible timing. I literally just finished watching an entire video of alternate universes and how they can like possibly affect our current one. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I literally sleep and like I wake up, I look out my window and I see myself looking at myself. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm just like, oh shit. And I went back to sleep and then I woke up again. And then I'm like, oh shit. He's still there. He's just looking at me. And then all of a fucking sudden, I actually wake up. Like I just woke up in my dreams continuously, just seeing myself wake up and see myself staring myself down. It was fucking crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? And like just after that, I've just had this like thought and mentality of like, I'm just waking up in fucking different parts of the universe.
Yeah.
And then when I get like deja vu, like I see something that happens in my dreams that happens on in life. I'm like, what the fuck? I just saw this, like. And the thing that scares me is when I have that deja vu moment, I have the urge.
You have the deja vu.
I have the urge to like, what if I stop it right now? Like, what if I change the future? You know, I have one of those moments.
I mean, I had something like that where I had the compulsion to like change something, but it's me like laying down on my bed and it's just like, I want to close the door, I want to do something, but I stay paralyzed. Like I don't do it.
But like one time,
and then like I'll get up and do it real fast.
But like one time, I did it. Like I did something that I saw. Like I just foresaw in the fucking future. I did it. I stopped it. Like I just did something. I forgot what it did. And then I'm like, okay, now what? I went to sleep that day. I woke up with the thought that I just killed myself in the fucking past or some shit. I don't know. It just felt really weird. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Right.
It's wild. It's wild.
You might hear some echoing because now.
Yes.
But yeah.
It's wild shit.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky stuff.
Yeah, fucking universe and Mandela effects fucked me over.
I never really had the Mandela thing, but I did had a whole deja vu thing. I don't really remember most of the situations that I was in, but it did freak me out, and then I'm just like walk it off later, and then like I'll do what I was expected to do, and everything would happen in it's what I pictured it to be. Yeah. But I just never really bothered to think about that.
I had that plenty of times, deja vu type shit.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be like the most like mundane things, but like when you like feel like
but you don't realize it until you're like,
you're like in that situation, like, oh,
didn't I
I just saw it.
Like the weird thing is like there's not like deja vu. What I experienced it is more deja vu. Like I dreamt it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember, like this is where like I remember dreaming about something similar to this, and then like it happens. Like shit, dude, what?
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's maybe your brain itself pictures the daily routine and the expected outcome, and if it does, then our subconscious is extremely powerful enough to actually put a situation.
I also had a theory like where like. Like back to the whole universe thing. Like I had a theory, like something like that happened in the future, and like whatever's happening in the future sends out signals to other universes saying like, oh yeah, watch out. Remember, this is gonna happen at this time, and then you wake up.
I also read something about that. I don't know if it's not like scientific, but like some like theories and stuff. But you know how like when you dream, like you sometimes dream about your death and shit.
Yeah. You can't see.
I read about something where it's like when you dream about your death, you're actually seeing another you in another universe dying, or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's just like it's crazy.
It's wild.
But you know what else is wild on the topic of shit that scares?
What
is I watched this crash course video on I think it's called like Deep Time or Deep Space Time or some shit. And then like it just basically tells what's gonna happen in like trillions of years to the universe and shit. And that I don't know, that shit's it kind of got to me, dude.
It'll get to anyone.
Anything gets to you if it feels very big
like,
and scary and like
because like it talks about like how like in the future, like in the way future, the universe is like, you know how like they say the universe expanding right now, even at this moment.
Yeah.
They say it's going to expand to the point where like all that surrounds us is like darkness, and we're just going to be enveloped in like pure darkness because anything that's like that has light in between us is just going to be separated by like millions of and like trillions of like space light years and shit. You know that? And like in the end, it's just gonna be pure like darkness because anything that's able to give off light is like already dead and shit. So, like, I don't know, knowing that like even something as like vast and like basically timeless as the universe is eventually gonna die is like scary. Not scary, but like
it's terrifying.
Freaky shit. What's that? It's just crazy.
It's wild.
Right. And like we were saying, let's continue on. What else should we talk about?
Talk about alternate universes.
Yeah.
Wow,
we already dabbled on all that stuff. Let's talk about
La Llorona.
La Llorona. Let's take all right. Let's try
old Mexican folk tales.
Old Mexican folk tales.
I mean, there's like one of my mom. There's like
they said that already.
When my mom told me that story, it was when it was during the nighttime and we were like waiting for the bus to go home. And I was like acting like a little brat, you know, just like like a kid, you know, just wanting the shit.
Just whining.
Luckily for her, there was like an abandoned, like not abandoned house, like a really roughed up bad house in front, and she's like, you know what happened? I was like, no, like what happened? It said that a woman drowned her 3 kids in the bathtub, and she in the end killed herself too. And it says that she haunts that house, calling out for her children every night or some shit like that. And that I was like, shit, I don't want to deal with that. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Wait, did she tell you it was a house that was?
She just told me it was like some like random house that
in Mexico.
No, in like LA, dude, like Lincoln, like somewhere near me. That's why I think that's why it got to me more. Like,
because it was near you.
Yeah, like somewhere close to me. Like, shit, dude, that's gonna fucking get me. Dude. I gotta stop being a bitch.
I gotta be good.
I gotta be good, or else that Llorona's gonna fucking take me away and fucking touch me.
Or like a Kukui or Boogeyman.
Never forget.
The only boogeyman I know
for the Llorona is like
Michael Myers.
It's like it was in a little pueblo or puebla, and she did drown her kids in the river, and like it was by a bridge, and like every time you pass by the bridge or anything, you'll hear her saying, my kids, where are my kids?"
Those type of like shit is fucking freaky as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, you know, it's fake, just like
just the thought of it.
It still makes you, because every legend is still born from truth.
Shit, dude, don't say that now. I'm gonna get fucked. Yeah,
but it's true. I mean,
legends
start because of some word of truth.
And I think that's like the most fucked up part too, because it shows like
that's what fucks me over for legends, because I know it spread for something that was true. Whether it was answering it or maybe this whole legend itself is actually true. You know, what if that chupacabra thing is actually that? Or what if it is another sort of like animal that came from a different dimension or whatever?
Oh, dude, can't talk about that shit, dude. It's just like it gets me, dude. But even if you know like that thing is like not real, and like how you said it stems from something real, so like. I think the thing that kind of freaks me out because like it tells a lot about like humans, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it tells us because a human will be reckless, scared, and cowardice when faced with something it doesn't know. That's why the darkness itself scares people.
Not with it doesn't know,
no one
but
knows
like,
what it is.
It tells you more about human nature, like you don't know that shit. Like someone was able, like she didn't like care, and she just drowned her kids for whatever, like just did like some evil shit, and it just like tells a lot like how like what a person's able to do when they're in like a certain mindset and shit.
Yeah.
And that's like the crazy shit about like how even if you don't think you're able to do or commit evil acts within you, there's something that can come out and like
that can come.
Yeah, like in times of like in like distress.
I got a dark side. Don't fuck with me.
But like like some like shit like that, but not as cringy. It's like some real shit that can
something real. Yeah,
that can really like allow you, give you the power to fucking kill, like do
like some sort of evil impulse. Like I could push off that person off the bridge or something, right?
Like in times of war is like that's like the most easy example because there's a lot of evil shit people done during war. There was one thing that my friend Gabriel told me about. It's like a Japanese unit called Unit 731, where they used like civilians, enemy civilians, like the Chinese. They used Chinese as basically test subjects. Yeah, and they like did all these like evil fucking experiments on them to like get like medical,
some sort of answer.
Yeah, they get like to like make advances in medicine and shit, and that shit just fucks you up because like they did like experiments on like live humans. They were alive. They weren't put on like under any like anesthesia to like numb the pain and shit.
Yeah, they just
it's like how evil that type of shit is. It's like something that anybody could do if they're like in the correct mindset and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about how you guys were talking about the Llorona, right?
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of something.
Wait. Before we continue, Jonathan, what do you call chanclas?
Huaraches.
What do you call him?
Huaraches, man.
Huaraches, that's what it was. Huaraches.
Yeah. This dude, he was wearing huaraches when we went to like some fucking. I think it was Guitar Center.
Yeah, we went to Guitar Center.
Came out.
His fucking toe, dude. His fucking toe. He had that.
Wait, my toe.
Right.
Jonathan's
No,
toe?
Jonathan's toe. He had that one toenail that was like he cut it. It looked like a knife, dude. He could stab someone.
It is a knife, dude.
Like every time Juan looked at it, he was like,
"What we
"What
gonna
the
tell about
fuck?"
John? Like Yorona or some shit?"
Yeah.
I learned in class. Juan was there actually about a woman who drowned her kids, and she's in jail right now. And then it brought that up, like it's true that urban myths come out from like truth. Like she actually did it, and then she was crying, and she felt
remorse.
Yeah, she wasn't affected by it. She just did it. You know what I mean? There's no remorse for it. And her husband found
no
her.
repercussions.
Like, exactly. And it's just like, wow, people actually do this shit. It's like folklore actually comes from truth.
Mm-hmm.
There's like an example right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
It's wild, dude. Damn. We're at 50 minutes. That's
great.
It's an hour and 10 minutes.
Nice. Wait, so we're already an hour 10 minutes?
Yes, combined with
that's great. We can continue on. I want to beat that 15-minute.
All right.
Let's think of something. Let's go back to what makes us really angry. You know?
Yeah, I remember Juan had some shit to say.
Yeah. Well, what did you have to say, Juan? What really grinds your gears?
Minecraft.
What do you mean, dude?
Does Minecraft really make you that angry, Juan?
Nah, dude, but like, what gets me mad?
Yeah.
Anything specific?
I'm being like really honest with you.
Podcasts.
Nothing really like gets me mad because I don't give a shit about most shit. That's
shit. Don't.
So you wouldn't say you're optimistic. You're more like I don't really care.
It's more like most of the time if it's like not something that affects me, but most of the time it's like it's
gets
like,
in your way.
Just let it happen. It's like it just happened already, so why not just leave it as it is,
right? And
just forget about it because you spend most of your time worrying about shit that don't really matter. It's like already happened. It's like I don't know. I just find it annoying.
Right.
Yeah.
So I tend to not like
bother with it
or like try to go out of my way to find shit that bothers me.
All right.
Saying that, I don't like cheating.
Oh yeah. I remember talking about this when we didn't do the
podcast. This is ages ago. Yeah.
You really like it when. Sorry, you don't really like it. You really despise it.
Yeah, I think it's like the most like
stupidest thing,
scandalous, shittiest thing a person can do to another person.
Yeah, exactly. That, and then I followed up with that. Sometimes I don't mind cheating, but sometimes I really hate it. But I really, really hate it when they boast about it or they boast about something. I hate that. I don't really like that.
I don't think there's like I don't know that there's like any way to look at cheating
really
in a good
gets
way.
Me in an attitude.
I know, but you said like you don't really mind cheating. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I'm okay. Sorry, try to put it more in a way that is actually, well, my opinion is when I mean cheating where I don't mind, I mean where everyone's having fun with it and no one's being put down with it. You know, not in a competitive nature.
Like
no, I'm not a swinger, I guess, but I mean cheating in like in a relationship type.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a big no.
But like I get that there's like certain like fetishes where people like enjoy that type of shit. If that's like consensual, yeah. If it's like consensual for both parties, like all right, do what you want. But if it's like you go behind someone's back and just like fucking completely shit on something that you've like built together, it's fucking the shittiest thing someone could do.
Exactly.
So it's like I don't know that bothers me a lot. Ooh, get wrecked. All right. So what else?
My fucking toenail.
How long has this gone out now?
Is that how we're gonna end it, on your toenail?
Yeah, my toenail.
Chris, say goodbye to the lovely audience. Give him a big wet kiss.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Joseph,
Do it, or I'm gonna make the thumbnail my toe.
This is rape, Joseph.
You're not letting him alone. You're not letting him choose.
He has no choice.
Is that kink?
But yeah, dude. This was another fucking shitty podcast.
Facts.
Right. That'll most likely get taken down because 4,000 views and all that.
Exactly. So
YouTube.
If you didn't enjoy this one, how about you come and not enjoy the next one?
There's not going to be a next one. I don't know what
exactly.
We're all moving to Mexico with Danny.
Yep.
Yeah, Danny's in Mexico right now, guys. So
he's fighting a war.
Yeah.
Fighting oppression.
Bless his soul.
Bless his soul.
Can't wait for me. You fucking do it.
I'm gonna ask fucking people to sponsor me. I want to get sponsored by Fruit.
Is it done?
By Fruit Roll-Ups.
Did you end it?